Hi there, this is Tim with a quick video showing my benchmarking utility that I've made in my game. And honestly, I think everybody should do this. I've been running this, it's got to be 9 or 10 hours right now. You can see it says scenes tested 129. That's 129 times 5 minutes. And it loops over and obviously counts up one each time. So it's been going for hours and hours and hours right now. What's really great about this is without me having to fly to watch a soldier walking around, I can just watch them in this benchmarking util, and oh my god, it saves so much time and so much effort, and I can actually be working on things while I'm watching this on a different screen as well. And it actually helped me by educating me on something that I hadn't realized was a problem. In that, when, for example, a soldier dies, right? What happens is that they stop becoming a character, and their body becomes assigned to the scene, to the world itself as an object. And then what happens is that if you go back to the main menu, that body might still be there. Or if you loop round, specifically in this case, on a demo loop or on a benchmark loop, whatever you want to call it, that body still might be there, kind of floating slightly above the ground because the map has changed. And me, as a fairly new programmer, I was using a lot of what's called queue free rather than free. I was basically queuing the removal of those bodies, but I was changing the scene at the same time. And what that meant is that I wasn't getting to a point where the bodies actually got removed. So each loop of this benchmark, I was noticing that the minimum frame rates and everything were getting lower and lower and lower. Even the highest point, it was just getting lower and lower and lower. And I believe that's called a memory leak. I have worked in game development, but not as a programmer for a really long time. So I am familiar with some of these terms, but I'm not familiar with what causes them. And that's apparently what that was, is that I was basically using more and more and more resources over time, when in actuality, each demo loop should have been the same thing. So as you can see here, I have queue free there, and I'm changing the demo scene. I'm basically reloading the demo scene over and over and over. But at the same time, I was queuing the objects to be removed, and simply changing it from queue free to free was all I needed to do, so that they were instantly removed rather than being queued. And that meant that changing the scene at the same time was absolutely fine, because the scene change obviously wasn't getting in the way of me getting rid of the bodies. And yeah, I just think it's been so useful to be able to watch this, just for the development of the character AI, the soldiers, and like how they avoid trees as much as possible, stuff like that. It's been really, really important to me, and honestly, I think every game should have something like this. Like if you're developing a racing game, one of the things that you need to look at is how your cars race each other. Not even racing you as a player. You need to watch how these guys do battle with each other. And yeah, I just thought this was really cool. I think it's an awesome feature, and I'm really happy with the frame rates that it can reach as well. So yeah, real happy. Thanks. Bye.